Good morning, everyone. I'm here with my next video on a very important grammar topic, and that is voice, active and passive voice. Now, let us see what active and passive voices are. When the subject of a verb is the doer of an action, the verb is said to be in the active voice, whereas a verb is in passive voice when it tells us what is done to a person or thing. The subject is the receiver of the action in passive voice. Let us now understand with the help of examples. The king crowned the prince. This sentence is in active voice. The king is the subject. Crowned is a verb, and since this sentence has got an object after the verb, so this is a transitive verb, and the verb crowned is in past tense. The prince is the object. Now, when we convert this sentence into passive voice, the prince is shifted to the first place. The prince was crowned by the king. So, in this sentence, the king, that was a subject, goes at the last place and the object comes at the first place. And let us see the center of the sentence. Whenever we convert the active into passive, we have to add a helping verb of the same tense, plus we have to put the verb third form of the verb. So here the verb was crowned. The three forms of crown are crown, crowned, and crowned. So third form is crowned. So the sentence becomes the prince was is the helping verb, crowned by the king. The king was crowned by the king. So we need to see that the action is passed on to an object. Only those sentences can be changed into passive voice, those that have transitive verbs. Suppose the sentence is the children clapped. As we can see, there is no object, neither a direct object is there nor indirect object. So this sentence is in intransitive form, that is the verb is intransitive verb without an object. This sentence has no object and the verb is intransitive. This sentence cannot be changed into a passive voice. Whenever we change active voice into passive voice, the subject form, if it were I, then it in the passive form it turns into me. If it was we, it turns into us. He turns into him. She is transformed into her. They becomes them. You remains you and it remains it. This we can understand when we start solving some sentences. There is another important table. We need to see how the tenses change when the sentences are transformed from active voice to passive voice. When the sentence is in simple present form, then we have to see that if the verb was bake or bakes, then a helping verb was added, is or are, depending on how many people there are, and the verb three form, that is bake has three forms as bake, baked, and baked. It is a weak verb and the past tense and the past participle, that is the verb 2 and verb 3 remains the same. So verb 3 form is baked. When the sentence is in present continuous, suppose the sentence has is or are baking, that is ing form, then in the passive form, we have the helping verb according to the people there in the sentence. And always we need to remember, whenever there is a continuous form, ing form of verb, we need to add being in the passive form plus verb 3. So we have at the center helping verb plus being plus verb 3 form. When the sentence is in present perfect form, present perfect always has or have baked according to the subject over there. Baked always in the perfect tenses, we have the verb 3 form. So when we convert into passive voice, the helping verb becomes has or have according to the subject there, and we have to add a been, B-E-E-N over here plus verb 3. So helping verb plus been plus verb 3. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous doesn't change in the passive form. The sentence has no passive form in this. Now let's see simple past. When the sentence is in simple past, suppose the verb is baked, we have to add a helping verb plus verb third form. That is, the third form of baked is baked. When the sentence is in past continuous, that is were, baking, ing form, as I have told you earlier, whenever there is an ing form, we need to add being. So let us see. When we change into passive voice, we add the helping verb plus being and verb 3 form, that is baked. When the sentence is in past perfect form, that is had baked, in past perfect we always have the helping verb as had and verb 3 form. When it is converted into passive voice, we have to add a been in between. So it becomes had been baked. When the sentence is past perfect continuous form, it doesn't change into a passive form. When the sentence is in simple future, that is will bake, then when the sentence is changed into passive voice, we have will be baked. When the sentence is in future continuous form, it goes through no change. It doesn't have a passive form. When the sentence is in future perfect, that is will have baked, we have to add a been in between. So it becomes will have been. And then the verb third form, that is baked. Future perfect continuous has no passive form. So we need to understand that a helping verb plus verb 3 is very, very important when we change from active to passive. The only thing that we need to remember is when it is ing form, that is the continuous form in active voice, whether it is present, perfect or future present or perfect, present or past tense, then we need to add being in between. And when it is perfect tense, be it present perfect, be it past perfect or future perfect, we have to add a been, B-E-E-N in between. Now let us see how the sentences that are there in simple present tense form change. Susan cleans the office table. Susan is the subject. Cleans is the transitive verb in simple present tense form. The office table is the object. The office table is shifted to the first place. The office table, then we have to add a helping verb plus verb third form. The office table is cleaned by Susan. Susan is shifted to the last place. So this sentence has now been converted into a passive form. Let us see more examples. The boys write letters in the English period. Letters are written by the boys in the English period. The gardener waters the flowers. The flowers are watered by the gardener. We need to see if it is flowers, then flowers are many. That is why we had to add a suitable helping verb, that is are, because flowers are many, so we add are. Watered is the third form. Now let us see the note. Verbs in simple present in active voice change to helping verb plus verb third form in the passive voice. Verb third form is the past participle form. The three forms of the above used verbs are Clean is the root word. Cleaned is the past tense form, and cleaned is again the past participle form. This is a weak verb where the past tense and the past participle, that is verb 2 and verb 3, remain the same. When the verb is write, the second form is wrote and the third form is written. Water is a weak verb and the past tense and the past participle remain same, that is verb 2 and verb 3 remain same. So it is water, watered, watered. Now let us see the present continuous form of sentences. Girls are drawing a painting. Now this is ing form, and as I had told you before, whenever there is an ing form in active voice, we have to add a being in between the helping verb and verb third form. So let us see. A painting is the object which is shifted to the first place. A painting is the helping verb. Being, because it is ing form. Drawn, this is the verb third form. A painting is being drawn by the girls. Alright, so girls are shifted at the last place, and we need to see that in passive voice we have a by always showing who is doing the work, who is the doer. Why are you shifting the furniture? This sentence is in active form. When we convert it, why is the furniture being shifted by you? Furniture is always taken as a singular form. Alright, so that is why we have is over here. Let us see the third example. The farmer is watering the crops. The crops are being watered by the farmer. We need to note the present continuous form of the verbs changed to helping verb plus being plus verb third form. Let us see the verb 3 forms, that is the past participle forms of the above verbs. Draw is the root word, drew is second form, that is the past tense, and drawn is verb third form, that is past participle. Shift, shifted, shifted, water, watered, watered. Shift and water are weak verbs where they have the verb 2 and the verb 3 form as the same. Now let us see sentences in present perfect form of tenses. The teacher has taught this topic. So here this topic is the object which is shifted to the first place. The topic has been taught by the teacher. As I had told you, we always add a been, B-E-E-N, in all the sentences where perfect tenses are being used. Has is the helping verb. Taught is already in third form because this is a present perfect form where we already have the third form of verbs. The second example is the birds have made the nests. The nests have been made by the birds. Sahil has scored the highest marks. The highest marks have been scored by Sahil. We need to note the verb in present perfect is changed to helping verb plus been plus verb 3 forms. Let us see the 3 forms of the verbs that are being used above. Teach, taught, taught. Make is the root word which has made as the past tense and made as past participle. It is a weak form, so it remains the same. Score, scored, and scored. Now let us see sentences in simple past tense form. The girls decorated the house. The house is the object, so we shift it to the first place. The house was decorated by the girl. Was is the helping verb and decorated is the verb 3 form. Let us see the next example. The birds caught the net. The net was caught by the birds. The lawyer wrote the documents. The documents were written by the lawyer. We need to note verbs in simple past tense form in active voice changes to helping verb plus verb 3 form in the passive voice. Verb 3, I will again remind you, is the past participle form. The verb 3 form of above verbs are decorate, decorated, decorated, catch, caught, caught, write, wrote, written. Now let us see the sentences with past continuous form. He was compiling the documents. The documents is the object here. The documents will be used now at the first place. The documents were being compiled by him. As I had told you, whenever there is the ing form, the continuous form, we have to add a being in the middle of the helping verb and the verb 3 form. The boy was playing cricket. Cricket was being played by the boy. The lion was chasing a man. A man was being chased by the lion. We need to note the past continuous forms of verbs change to helping verb plus being plus verb 3 form. The verb 3 form of above verbs are compile, compiled, compiled. This is a weak verb where the verb 2 form and verb 3 form remains the same. Play, played, played, chase, chased, chased. Now let us see the past perfect form of sentences. My sister had played this game before. This game is the object here which is moved to the first place. This game had been played by my sister before. As I had told you, whenever there is a perfect tense in active voice, we need to add BEEN between the helping verb and verb third form in the passive voice. The servant had cut vegetables at night. Vegetables had been cut by the servant at night. We need to note the verbs in past perfect is changed to helping verb plus been plus verb 3 form. The 3 forms of verb used above are play, played, played, cut, cut, cut. When the verb cut is there, it remains the same even in the verb 2 form and verb 3 form. I will play chess at night. These are the sentences with simple future form of tenses used. I will play chess at night. Chess is the object here which is used at the first place. Chess will be played by me at night. Whenever there is this future tense, we need to add a be also in between. So the helping verb is will, be, played is verb 3 form. We will make New Year cards. New Year cards will be made by us. Let us note that verbs in simple past tense in active voice changes to helping verb plus verb 3 form in the passive voice. Verb 3 is the past participle form. This is just to remind you. And let us see the 3 forms of verb that are used above. Play, played, played. Make, made, made. As you all know, future continuous form goes through no changes. We have straight away come to future perfect form of tenses. Sentences with future perfect. Let us see. The doctor will have seen the reports. The reports is the object, so we move it to the first place. The reports will have been seen. Here we should remember that whenever there is a perfect form of verb, then we have to add a been in between. The doctors will have been seen. The reports will have been seen by the doctor. Will they have washed the clothes? Will the clothes have been washed by them? We need to note the verbs in future perfect is changed to helping verb plus been plus verb 3 forms. The three forms of verbs used above are see, saw, seen, wash, washed, washed. Let us see some more examples. When the sentence is in active voice and the sentence is, she does not cook food, the passive form is, the food is not cooked by her. When the sentence is, Peter gave me flowers on my birthday, I was given flowers by Peter on my birthday. We can also use this sentence by starting with flowers. Flowers were given to me by Peter on my birthday. We can use in any two forms. Let us see the third example. You are waiting for your friend. Your friend is being waited for by you. The children have broken the window pane. The window pane has been broken by the children. I will have my car sold. My car will have been sold by me. This is an assignment. This is a solved assignment for you. Let us quickly see and understand. Harry ate 6 shrimp at dinner. Now here the object is 6 shrimps, which we move it to the first place. 6 shrimp were eaten because they are 6. So the helping verb taken is were. Eaten is the third form of ate. 6 shrimp were eaten by Harry at dinner. Beautiful giraffes roam the savannah. The savannah is roamed by beautiful giraffes. Sue changed the flat tire. The flat tire was changed by Sue. We are going to watch a movie tonight. A movie is going to be watched by us tonight. I ran the obstacle course in record time. The obstacle course was run by me in record time. The crew paved the entire stretch of highway. The entire stretch of highway was paved by the crew. Mom read the novel in one day. The novel was read by Mom in one day. I clean the house every Saturday. The house is cleaned by me every Saturday. The company requires staff to watch a safety video every year. The staff are required by the company to watch a safety video every year. Tom painted the entire house. The entire house was painted by Tom. The teacher always answers the students' questions. The students' questions are always answered by the teacher. The choir really enjoys that piece. That piece is really enjoyed by the choir. A forest fire destroyed the whole suburb. The whole suburb was destroyed by a forest fire. The two kings are signing the treaty. The treaty is being signed by the two kings. The cleaning crew vacuums and dusts the office every night. The office is vacuumed and dusted by the cleaning crew every night. I hope you all have understood the whole topic. Anyone who goes through any problem, please write it in the comment section. And yes, if you have still not subscribed my channel, please press the subscribe button along with the bell icon for the latest notifications. Do take good care of yourself. See you. Bye-bye.